you, Denise. How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Good.
All right, so in our last session, you told me the reason why you came here was because of Mickey's excessive gaming and the lack of communication between you two. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, today's session, what would each of you like to accomplish? Denise, would you like to go first?
Yes, thank you. I would like for him to know where I'm coming from and not think I'm nagging so much when I ask him to quit playing so much.
Okay. Mickey?
I mean, I don't think I have a problem. I just like playing a game. I mean, it's something I like to do, so.
Okay. So, you want him to understand where you're coming from and to see that there is that lack of communication, and you feel like that you're just playing a game and you have no problem, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
but to clarify, the lack of communication is I don't want him to stop quit playing the game because I know he enjoys it. I just don't want him playing it for long amount of hours at a time.
Okay, so reduce the
Yes.
time. Okay. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how do you feel that this is a problem? Right.
Depending on the mood I'm in that day when he's playing it, it could be a 6 to a 10.
All right. So why do you feel this way? Why do you feel like when it's a 10, why do you feel like it's a 10?
Because I get bored sometimes and I feel like I'm just here by myself watching TV or doing whatever when we could be talking or, I don't know, watching TV together and talking about it. I don't know. I just sometimes don't want him playing it.
Okay. So I don't want you to feel, first off, I don't want you to feel like we are attacking you. I want both of you, to know that you are here because of the lack of communication between each other. So I don't want to feel like you're being attacked or ganged upon. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So do you feel like there's a problem?
I don't feel like there's a problem, no.
Okay. So has anybody other than Denise told you that you have a problem, like other family, friends?
You don't.
Okay. So, on average, how often do you play your game on a daily?
I don't know if I'm trying it, but. I play a lot, I know I do that.
Okay, so you play every day?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
If you had to guess an hour, just to throw in a certain amount out
Maybe.
there.
I don't know. But.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But, I mean, I'm not watching TV or whatever and I'm playing this game while I'm watching TV or whatever like that.
So, how does she, when she's seeing you playing this game and you guys are watching TV and she sees that you're not really paying attention to the TV and you're paying more attention to the game you're playing, how does she approach you with that?
I don't know. Kind of like she said, depending on her, I guess what kind of day she had, maybe. I don't know.
Say she's having a bad day.
She's having a bad day. I don't know. She usually fusses about it.
Okay.
But, most time, like, sometimes when she's like talking to me about something, she'll come over and like take my phone and set it down and then like sit in my lap and stuff
Like, hey,
like this.
I'm here. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm here.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, and to clarify, you are playing the game on your phone. It's not on like a computer
No,
or
it's
a
on my
gaming system. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do something called I feel statements, and we're just going to role play a little bit. And what I feel statements are is the purpose of it is to help each other take the responsibility of one another's thoughts and feelings and to show each other how the other person's feeling. So I am going to give you guys a sheet that says I feel when you because, and I would like you. So an example of this would be, I feel hurt when you snap at me like that because I have worked hard cooking this meal, and then I would like you to talk nicer and in a nicer tone. So it's basically how you feel, and then when you feel that way because of, and then what you would like them to do instead.
About this situation.
Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll give you guys just a few minutes.
Whoops.
Okay, go ahead. Here you go.
Yeah.
Got it?
If I can fill this out.
Just do it the best you can.
Live on my inside. I'll let her get in. She's having food.
Okay. Would you like to go ahead and explain what you have?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel frustrated and sometimes hurt when you ignore how I feel when I explain to you that I would like you not to play it so many hours because it means a lot to me to get back to how we were before this started. I would like you to see where I'm coming from on this also and understand my feelings.
Very good. Okay, now does that help you kind of,
Mine just says, I don't really know about because,
okay. So maybe we could help you fill this out.
but I like feel angry
Okay.
when she like snaps at me for playing this game.
Okay. Why do you feel angry? Like when she snaps at you because of you playing your game?
Because of the game.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. And so what would you like her to do instead?
Now snap at me.
Okay.
I could sometimes maybe come at a different approach on how I ask you to not do this so much.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she says that, like this right here about, we'll be like watching TV and then I'll be playing this game and we'll watch TV. Then she's like something about a conversation, but we don't have a conversation when we're watching TV because one thing I can't hear it, so I have to read the words or whatever. So anyway, I don't talk when I watch TV is what I'm trying to say.
How do you feel about what he just said? How does,
Well, it don't bother me as bad when he's doing it, watching TV and stuff. It's like, when he comes from home from work, he plays it, and if we have something planned that day, you know, I'd rather him just go to bed so he can get up and do something with me instead of playing that game and then sleeping longer, and then that's kind of messed our day up. So I feel like I'm second, and then I get angry.
so you feel like he's putting the game before you? and
Sometimes,
Other.
not all the time.
All right. So, can you tell me about your relationship with each other when y'all first got together? Like what y'all like to do, things that y'all enjoy together?
We still do everything we like to do together. We fish, play golf, kayak. We enjoy watching TV together, and we're pretty much homebodies. But it's just it just irritates me that he sits and plays that game all the time.
So tell me about the time when you felt the happiest when this wasn't a problem for you.
Well, I'm always happy with him, but there was a time when he had stopped doing this for about a year, and it seemed like we talked more on the phone when he would call from work. We talked more on the phone. We did more things, it seemed like, and now some boy at work introduced him to this game, and it was one that he used to play all the time, and it just kind of got back to how it was.
Okay. So imagine that a miracle had happened and this problem isn't a problem anymore and that life is happy without this problem. What would that look like for you?
Basically, it would look just like it does now, except for there would be better communication. And I wouldn't be saying Mickey 2 or 3 times and him sitting there and doing his game and playing. He would actually acknowledge when I'm talking to him.
Okay. So it sounds like definitely the game is a problem for you.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. All right. So I want both of you to leave here today feeling like you have accomplished what you have mentioned above. I know for you, you had mentioned earlier that you wanted to see that, you know, where you're coming from and that this is a problem and the lack of communication, that you want to be put first. And for her to feel that it's, you know, you're just, this is something you enjoy and that you don't have a problem. Do you guys feel like you accomplished, you know, kind of talking about this today and opening up and
I would just like
today?
to accomplish out of all this for him to meet me halfway and cut down on the hours he plays it. That's it.
Okay. So, I want you guys to, obviously we'll be meeting next week again. So if you guys want to take an hour, I'm going to let you go home with some homework. Each hour a day, just take some time to do something together that you both like, with more communication, no technology, and just spend that time together. And then, you know, we'll kind of report back next week, and then you tell me how that goes. Does that sound something that you both can achieve?
Can we achieve that?
No,
We can.
Okay. Are you sure?
yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss today? Or?
No, I appreciate your time and seeing us. And like I said, we have a good marriage. It's just the game aggravates me sometimes, and I just wanted to cut down on the hours. And I can't believe I actually got him to come, but.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll see y'all again next week.
Well, thank you for meeting us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.